Hi, I'm Andrew Trendle. You're watching Enemies in Conversation, and we're back again with Aurora.
Hello.
How are you doing today, Aurora?
I'm doing very good. I'm really tired, but only in my body. My soul is awake.
The sun is shining, our souls are awake.
Oh yeah, it is. I haven't even... Yeah, it is.
Spring is in the air.
Spring is in the air. It's finally happening. We can all go pull our dirty bodies out of the caves of depression. When I first began writing this chapter, I was looking at the history of the heart and kind of how we have, what the heart has been a symbol for. You know, even before we knew about the anatomy of a human, like scientifically as we do now, we talked about the heart and the core. People knew a long time ago that the emotion is here, love is here in the chest, family is here, pain is here. And we've known this for so many years. And in ancient indigenous cultures, the heart was a symbol for spirituality, the gate between us and all like interconnectedness, us and each other is like a really big thing. And then the philosophers came, like Aristotle and Plato and all of those guys, and they stated that the heart was a pump. The heart was a blood maker. No, the heart transfers oxygen. And the heart became more and more a medical thing. And in 2022, all the indigenous leaders of the world, they gathered together with no true attention from the world, but they gathered together to plead to the world and to the way we rule our world, the way politics work these days, that we are just acting with our mind. We aren't acting with our heart at all. And that moved me so much. So that kind of instigated?
Yeah.
I said a word? Oh, what a day. But yeah, that instigated the whole process. These indigenous leaders pleading for the world to put the heart back in the way we do things, which we aren't at all anymore, especially the people on top of it. It's almost like they know the world is gonna end, so everything we care about doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
But it's not true. But yeah, what happened to the heart is the most important and beautiful and sad question I've ever wondered in my life.
Well, that's it. The last time we spoke was kind of post-COVID, and, you know, it was post everything that happened around George Floyd. COVID also made people ask a bunch of environmental questions and how we're together and how we relate with each other and the earth and stuff. And you said it was encouraging at the time. You said it was always a good thing when the oppressed aren't the only ones fighting and the privileged are starting to fight as well. That's a sign of progress. How do you feel about that progress now?
I feel like because of the overflood of information, like we aren't meant to look at a genocide happen for 4 months on our phones before we go to work. Because of the overflow of information, our attention span is our biggest weakness. And I think we know how to care about something for a little bit, and then we kind of lose touch with it again. And our ability to be persistent about the progress we feel like we deserve is also weak, which is understandable. I'm not blaming us for that. It's a very natural reaction to where we are at as a species now. But then I think we're still being forced to become apathic. And apathy is the biggest enemy to progress again. But I feel also like in the shadows, what is not on the news, there's so much good things happening, and the world being literally on fire right now, if it's global warming or injustice or slavery in Congo, the way they're being forced to mine, or war that nobody can stop. And people that can, they won't, because war is business also. I feel like amongst all of that, there are a lot of good things happening too, because people are proving that we are tired of peace, basically. We want more than that. We want real change and liberation and real progress. Because what was peace for me and you here in London was not peace for so many out there. So I'm kind of tired of peace and speeches of peace, because we deserve more than that also. But yeah, that's why I need to write a book, another book, because it's filled with shit like this. Who knows where the world is heading, you know? The least we can do is to just keep being in touch with each other and being in touch with ourselves. I think that's why this album, like the first single, Your Blood, the second one, The Conflict of the Mind, and the third one, Some Type of Skin, it's all very bodily things, I guess.
Yeah.
The album is very based around the human and where within us the soul of humanity is hiding. But I think the more we take care of ourselves, because now we're stuck in pain, and many of us don't have the energy or the courage to even begin doing the small things that can make us feel so much better on a daily basis. Doing small things in life, that even just like remembering to drink enough water each day, will eventually make you feel better, and it will eventually show you that the small changes you do, they make a very big difference. And it's all about just the very small things we do every day to each other and to ourselves. Because imagine being a human today, you're on your phone, disconnected, being lied to, being manipulated. Then you see what's wrong with the world, or you think you see it, and then you don't know how to do anything about it. So you kind of escape into something else. And then you are hungry and you feed yourself with poisonous food that either inhabits the pain of the animals we are torturing to make the food, or the weird things from the factories we don't know what are, which makes us sick. Then we go to the doctor and we get medicine we don't even know works, because it's more about selling the medicine from the brand than it is to actually make the human better.
Yeah.
Like, imagine living in that world where everyone who's supposed to feed you, help you, talk the truth to you, is just constantly bringing you into a system so they can earn money. Is it so simple?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like, it is crazy being a human today.
Yeah. So like, the world's on fire, let's make some money while we can.
Yeah.
Seems to be the vibe.
Yeah, it is a bit like that. And people are getting so tired of celebrities, of the politicians, just like the Golden Globes. Like, the more and more people are getting tired of rich people celebrating themselves while the world is burning. I don't know. You see people just getting tired of it.
Yeah.
Compared to like 50 years ago, when it was all the rage. It was a hoot.
Well, that's why it's quite reassuring, because there's been a big discussion in the UK this past couple of weeks about whether people want realism in their music and to focus on the bad, or escapism in their music. But you've proven that you can do both.
You can do both, and you should do both, because art is both. And I think if you do one too much, it gets bad again, you know?
Yeah.
So it's all about balance, isn't it? That's what we need. We need both, and we deserve both also as human beings.